it may actually force rentals to increase further. What's the potential impact going to be now with these, transitional rules and changes the government's bringing in? And, they're going to be many and varied. As I said, I think the most important thing that we'll see is a massive decline in transactions. So you think about it, if people are grandfathered and they currently have negative gearing and protection, people are going to keep those properties and not be as ready to sell them or be loath to sell them. So coming back to what I was saying before about, rents, and we've seen an acceleration since mid-25, and that's strengthened in the last quarter. So, one of the reasons, supply and demand, the vacancy rates are so low in most markets around the country that there's a lot of competition for any dwelling that comes to market. Look at overseas migration. New South Wales and Victoria generally have always had the highest number of net overseas migration additions, and that continues. But as I said, people who are coming here from overseas, and a lot of those are students or temporary residents, are going to rent. So you've got to look at that, and I think the challenge for renters is going to be that potentially you're going to see less rental availability and therefore an increase in price. But then if you have a look at interstate migration, and here it's really important because most of those people are moving from one state to another from within Australia. They've got new employment, they're going to put their kids into new schools, and they're going to buy something rather than rent somewhere in the main. This is a generalisation, but it holds true. So again, the biggest outflow is from New South Wales. I think that will continue. So if we look at what's going to happen in the next quarter, I think you'll see that even higher, which is not good news. Not good news for anyone that's renting.